guys, another day, another adventure. Just here in the outskirts of Asuncion in a little town called Luque. It's not really Asuncion, we're in a totally different town because Asuncion is the really tiny city, but it might make you believe that, I mean, travelling here only took like a few minutes, 20 minutes, so it might make you believe that we're still in Asuncion when you come into the outskirts, but you're not, because Asuncion is a really tiny city. Like, walk from one end to the other in about an hour. But yeah, just this is the outskirts of Asuncion, and this is what usually Paraguay looks like. Just really quaint little villages. Nothing here. It's like when I first went into Peru, when I first got the buses into Peru, the long bus before I arrived at Cusco, and it's really quaint, like really peaceful little villages. But because the city. Mainly a lot of hens around, a little farmland. Everywhere looks like some kind of, you see those old cowboy movies, those old Hollywood cowboy movies. It looks a lot like that. They have racing derbies and everything here. It's like you see in Texas, Texas. You see those old Texas movies from like the 80s and 90s. It just looks a lot like that. But there's nothing here. There's no one around doing anything. You just see a couple of bike rides, but it looks so quaint and peaceful. I'm looking after my friend's house here in Luque, a really little quaint little house just up that way. Really looks like a little spooky little cabin, and it is pretty spooky because at night time I'm looking after the place. I lock up the doors and everything, and sometimes I hear noises outside, and it does get pretty spooky. It's like something maybe I've been watching too many Hollywood movies, but it's like something from a Hollywood movie when you see those American couple go to a nice little cabin in the middle of nowhere, and there's no one around to do anything. There's no police around or anything to do anything. But I'm looking at my friend's house, but she said it's really peaceful here, so nothing would ever happen. Like, there's no crime or anything here. Obviously, probably because there's nothing to steal, because everyone here is really poor but really quaint. Poor, but no, I mean, not in the bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way, because everywhere is just really peaceful. I have a friend here who's trying to pick up some girls from Sweden. An early 20s kind of guy, late teens, kind of naive young guy. But he said he's really bored this place and he's moved on to Foz do Iguaçu because he can't pick up any girls because it's too peaceful. He didn't say that. He said it's like a quaint little. The whole city's just like one little quaint little village, really sleepy. And I do get a feeling when I first arrived here, I wanted some action, wanted to do something. But everywhere has its purpose. I mean, I've been here for like 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks now, and I'm looking after my friend's house, and I was thinking, oh God, I'm gonna stay here for a couple of weeks. But now, 1 week in, it's like, oh, it's so peaceful. I've just been watching Netflix, chilling, exercising, working out in the back garden, and it's just so peaceful. This is like, when people dream of going to the countryside and just living a peaceful life, retiring from the city life. This is exactly what it's like. A bit like Tigre in Buenos Aires, but ultra more peaceful and without a river and not as rich. But this just reminded me of that. When I first arrived in Buenos Aires, I just wanted adventure and discover the architecture and everything and the history and discover something new. But now, it's so nice to just have this peace in this quiet little house. I've got this house and this cat, and it kind of feels like I'm retired, like I retired from the city life, that kind of thing. Like, you see those Rambo kind of movies where they just want at the end retire in a quiet little cabin. It's just like that. It's just like the end of one of those Rambo movies when you retire from the house. And I've got my nice little cat here. And I just retire with some food and just been watching Peaky Blinders a lot at night time. And it's just so peaceful. I'm just there in this little cabin in the middle of the night. See these hens here? It's like something from you see those Hot Shots movies where they make for those Rambo movies. They're just in the middle of Vietnam or whatever. The city downtown, not the outskirts of the city. The outskirts of Asuncion is really the kind of rich place, which you see when I was coming towards Luque. But the downtown area where I first arrived, that looks really dirty, really in the downtown area of Asuncion. It looks like some kind of war-torn Iraq, It doesn't even look like a city. Especially not like Buenos Aires. Even though Buenos Aires sometimes looks like a bit like Asuncion in parts, it changes from rich to poor in a matter of seconds. But here, yeah, it's really, really peaceful in the outskirts. It's Luque. No one will ever do anything. There's no such thing as like one night stands, hardly anyway, because everyone there is just like so much of a peaceful kind of family type. It's the first police car I've seen here in ages. But yeah, everyone keeps asking if I'm German here as well, because I look German with my blonde haircut and everything, and my new haircut. I'm wearing this, I'm a white formal shirt. Everyone comes up to me and goes, Alemanion, or whatever it is, Aleman, and, which means German. But no, I just say, but yeah, I think about just saying German, I'll get a look. Because I just get asked it all the time, because Paraguay has history, I'm not sure if it's just Asuncion has a lot of history. I think the German Chancellor or something. I know the last Paraguayan president, Chancellor in Asuncion was part German, and he helped some of the political climate. He really helped the political climate in Paraguay. He really helped Paraguay a lot, either with money or something like that. I don't know. I have to look into the real history about it. But yeah, the last, I think it was the last president, or this president, was German, and he's helped a lot with German money and German the environment home in Germany. He really helped bring it over to Paraguay. It helped a lot with money and helped build Paraguay up a bit. And a lot of Germans have come over here, especially from the family here, from the presidential family, the Chancellor's family, and it has really helped a lot of Paraguayans build themselves up, build this place up, right? And I think they're really proud of the German side. Like you're going to, they're really proud of it. So the Germans take it welcome, so good for how they helped Paraguay, put Paraguay on the map. And you see if you go to the city, you see German flags everywhere. You know, in pubs, they have German pubs everywhere. I was like, why is the German flags everywhere? And even some people here, I met a girl here who's from like half German, even though she looks Paraguayan completely. I think she has that German kind of toughness about her, you know, like some European toughness. Because here it's a really sleepy kind of city, really relaxed. This is the most peaceful place I've ever been in, probably besides Peru, besides Cusco. Cusco's kind of really peaceful as well. But this is the most peaceful place, relaxed, sleepy, chill kind of place I've ever been in the whole of South America. That's a nice house there. But yeah, there's nothing here. You have to walk ages to try and get some food. It's like, you know, you're here in Africa where you have to walk ages just to get some water. I'm walking to a little shopping centre, it's a little shopping precinct, like a little market precinct. To go to the bank to pick up some money. I just got paid, so yeah, I'm gonna pick up that money. Hopefully maybe save it for Rio, going to Colombia or Buenos Aires. I'm not sure yet. Might return to Rio. Missing the beach life, because I don't know. I feel good here, but I just feel kind of sleepy, tired all the time. The heat doesn't make me sweat. Even though in Rio de Janeiro the heat would be like oven heat. Here it's kind of fresh heat, like you can actually breathe. Like it's like summer, like a summer heat wave, you know. Like an English heat wave, you know, times about 3. It's cool down there. It's a really nice house actually. This is supposed to be a really poor area, you know. It looks anyway from the outskirts, but that's like a huge mansion. It's weird. Like even the houses there, you know, the little favela kind of houses, compared to like, and then there's a big mansion here just hidden away. But yeah, nothing ever happens here. It's just really sleepy, really family kind of place. But you just feel that way. It just feel really peaceful. Even in my cabin, I just feel like relaxing and just chilling and doing nothing. It just feels so peaceful. I played my guitar there last night, and the garden. It just feels like so peaceful. Really tranquil. You don't feel like doing anything really. You feel like sleeping, having a rest, and sleeping some more. Yeah, you just feel so at peace. I was just playing guitar on the couch last night, I might get a projector from my phone and maybe watch some horror movies on Netflix. But this little cabin I'm staying in would be the perfect place to watch a horror movie. If you want to scare the crap out of me. Because I mean, I was sleeping last night. Well, the other night, the first night I was sleeping here, I saw a shadow in the window. I locked the gate, I locked the back door and everything. I thought, crap, you know, if I was just, you know, when you're really scared and you imagine you're in a really scary environment and your mind jumps to the worst, most scary thing that could happen, that makes you, you know, freeze up. Like I would die, like you know, like someone. If I locked the door at night and I just heard a loud bang on the door, I would crap myself. It's just because the way it's like there's no one around, there's no one would do anything, no one has any weapons to protect you. I saw a shadow in my window. I didn't know it was the cat at the time, but it was the cat. I saw a shadow in the window and I froze up. I instantly got the knife, walked all around the house, looked outside, turned all the lights on. I was up for about an extra hour just looking around, see if there's anyone there, because anyone could come in and kill me, and you know, obviously won't, because they're not tough fighters, so I don't know. So I had my knife. I would have to protect myself. I'd easily protect myself. I don't think they have any guns here. It's not like Mexico. They don't have any cartel or anything like that. Just the most peaceful place in all of South America. So peaceful, so kind, so understanding. The opposite of Buenos Aires. And the Paraguayans don't like Argentina. A lot of them don't like Argentina. Peru likes Brazil. Everyone likes Brazil, except for and the Paraguayans don't like Argentina. Peru doesn't like Argentina. Nobody likes Argentina. even Argentinians don't like Argentinians, because that's why they're so miserable there, and they're always trying to get out of the city. And that's what happens with poisonous city life. It changes you, it makes you miserable. You need natural elements. You need the sun, you need the sea, you need nature, you need the leaves like this. Even in Tigre, you have the river and stuff in the outskirts of Buenos Aires, but you need that. That's how we're supposed to live. And we invent all these man-made things like smoking, drugs, alcohol and everything, and it just takes away our testosterone, takes away our life force inside of us, takes away our possibility of giving life, you know, birth, you know, and that's obviously it's going to make us miserable. That instinctively makes us miserable. And that misery is our body telling us, hey, stop it, you know, you're fucking up yourself, you're screwing up your own body, you know, you're screwing up your own way of life, you know, you're not going to be able to give birth, and this equals death, you know. If you want to die, then keep inventing all these pollutions and BS stuff, you know, that people keep trying to get to buy. Yeah, there's lots of motorbikes around here. I think there's either a motorbike course or a horse riding course. I'm talking to Skill right now, and she's a horse rider. So lots of pictures of horse riding and everything. It's like the complete opposite of Buenos Aires. It's like poisonous kind of city life, but here, kind of Texas life, like kind of horse riding, drinking beer on the outside, really friendly, nice people, really welcoming. And I'm going to the Botanical Gardens tomorrow, which is just up that way. Just past this town. We've almost arrived at this little shopping town now. I'm talking, it's like 30 minutes, so it's like 20 minutes. It's this little shopping precinct market. Yeah, there's like no Wi-Fi around anywhere. A lot like Venezuela, except for, you know, Venezuela's really dangerous and polluted and really bad political climate. But even here, they don't like the political climate in Paraguay. They say, oh, it's horrible, this country never makes itself or anything. But I think it's just a really sleepy, peaceful place, so it never has the point to make itself out or anything. I heard Argentina's going to the craps. All these places that go to the craps are all because they got the head stuff out of their ass. They haven't got any stability, you know. They think one way and they don't think the other way. There's no balance. They're not, you know, they either think, oh, we're the best, we do this, we do that, we're the best, we're Italian, we do this, and this megalomaniac kind of thinking that they all have these lessons. Even Brazil has it. Brazil has this fascism, and they never make it. That kind of thinking never makes it. Where you see England and maybe even Australia, USA sometimes, they make it. I think these political climates eventually they make it, you know, succeed, because they have a right head on the shoulders, stability. You know, they think just, you know, they don't always think ego and everything. And here, yeah, a lot of countries in Latin America are really deluded, especially Argentina, you know, about having the head so far out their arse and thinking one way and not having any balance of or justification about their thinking, you know, not having any balance of thinking about equality or anything. But it does look, but actually, but it makes the people kind of peaceful because they suffer a lot from this political climate, so they know real life, they know the sun, they know the real food, they know how to, you know, what it takes to survive. While people in England and America, they're spoiled with first world. They made themselves, but they right now they're spoiled themselves with their first world problems. You know, having takeaways delivered to them all the time. No, you know, never having to leave those empanadas all the time. Never having to leave their couch or bed or anything, which obviously creates a sedentary lifestyle, which again kills testosterone, makes everyone infertile, you know, makes the girls infertile. So that's obviously like the Bob Dylan song, what goes up, what's fast now is later will be slow, what was slow now will later be fast. Times they are changing, what goes up comes down, and always like that. What goes up always comes down, what goes down always comes up. It's like a constant ping pong game. Always, like even Argentina was kind of progressing like into a first world country, and then it just kind of now I hear it's really going to craps. But yeah, everyone says it's going to craps now. Anyway, it's going through the shit. But yeah, it's really going to craps. Wait off now. There you go. See the juice you have it here. Fruit juice. What's that? Manga? Manga? Naranja. Yeah, here's just have an ensalada de fruta. That's the only like really healthy thing you can have. And that's what's missing about Brazil. Missing the tamarind and the cupuaçu and all these amazing healthy healing juices they have. Here the people are really peaceful. But think about Brazil is, I heard there's something like they're infected with Toxoplasma. 60% of Brazilians are infected with a thing called Toxoplasma, which I watched on the Joe Rogan show the other day, which is rats in Brazil have these infection which they're attracted to cat piss. They're really horny for cat piss, and whenever they have this infection in the brain or something, it makes them really super horny and attracted to cat piss. Whenever a cat wheezes, the rats go up to it, and you know, because they're obviously, you know, run out of sex, you know, they're obviously horny for the cat piss. There's some kind of chemical in it, and obviously when the rats get close to the cats eat them, then the cats get infected with this infection that they've got from, I think the rats got it first of all from just the dirty environment in Brazil, the heat and the different animals everywhere, the different bacteria, endless bacteria. No one can clean up because it would be impossible to clean up all of Brazil, especially with being close to the Amazon, the city life and the Amazon colliding, what that causes, because the Amazon should be just left alone. But yeah, anyways, and the cats get infected with it, and the cats eventually die, and then the feces that are left, you know, they still have the infection in the body. The cows eat the cats, you know, or the cat feces, and then the cows get infected, and then everyone eats beef in Brazil. Everyone eats meat, like even in all of South America, you eat asados. Hard to eat vegetarian. It's almost, I'm vegan. I'm vegetarian part of it. I'm trying to be vegan to be healthy sometimes, but it's really, obviously because I care for animals as well. I really respect and care for animals, but just it's almost hard with this heat, especially in Brazil. Brazil is like a hot, humid heat, and you need that kind of extra kind of strength. But obviously, you know, sometimes you feel kind of lightheaded, especially if you work out a lot. But obviously, veganism doesn't cause that, you know. But because if you eat a lot of vegan food, you'll be healthy. But obviously, I'm always on the go. I'm always travelling, always going to the next place. You know, doing dreams, working out, training. But yeah, and then people get infected with this when they eat the meat, and this meat makes all the guys, because it's an infection, you know, caused from the hornets of rats or something. Anyways, this infection is called Toxoplasma. It affects the brain and it makes the guys act like complete jerks, like complete arsehole jerks. That's why a lot of them seem really dumb and stupid and act like complete arseholes. But even, you know, even though they haven't got they can't back it up. And it makes the women super promiscuous, super horny and wild and promiscuous. And this affects 66% of Brazilians. But I think it's changed. I think maybe a president or something, maybe got onto the health service and really got rid of this, because Brazil has really changed. I've seen Brazil become really conservative now. Really, passive, you know. Obviously there are some Brazilians, but even when I'm working out or something, I see really stupid, really arsehole kind of guys shouting and acting like apes, you know. They walk around, they seem to not have any intelligence. They're always shouting like that, and it's so fucking annoying, man. And I can see why, that's why some people in Brazil hate living in Brazil. And it seems like they're the one that are affected with it. And yeah, I've seen some Brazilian girls, when I was stretching, when I was on the beach, I was stretching the beach, and it seems the really trashy ones that might be infected with this Toxoplasma, because they come up to you and they say, she came up to me, she asked if me and this other guy who was Colombian, this black guy, she asked if me, this black guy wants a Colombian to make a sandwich. She said she wanted to have sex with a white guy and a black guy at the same time, and she invited us over there, and then, you know, she got onto my Instagram, she sent me a message saying, come over, have sex now, have a threesome now. But she was really trashy and she was really dirty, and that didn't suit me. She didn't have class. She didn't have that class at all. But yeah, I think a lot of girls like that in Brazil, but a lot are the complete opposite. A lot are really conservative, really nice, really adorable. I mean, there's so many different types of people. Like here in Paraguay, you see the same person all the time. But in Brazil, you have the complete opposites all the time. You have a girl like that who's really trashy, really horny, and could probably give you about 1,000 diseases. And you have like the really nice girl, the really adorable kind of Christian kind of girl with big eyes, big adorable cheeks, who's never had sex in her life, you know. Complete opposites. But she was like a really black, down to it, aggressive. Well, she wasn't aggressive, she was really nice. All people were really nice, really adventurous, but obviously I didn't want to catch a disease. Yeah, here in Paraguay you have the same kind of, they look like not like Venezuelans, a bit like a cross between Venezuelans and Peruvians, but they have the kind of big bums of Brazil, which I'm not attracted to, and they don't have that Argentinian skin. They may be a cross between Brazilians and Argentinians, but in the worst way, because Brazilian, if crossing the Brazilian and Argentinian, they might think, oh, that sounds really sexy, really attractive. If you're being an ignorant stereotype, which I'm not, you know. But yeah, if you come in here for girls, you will find one or two who are really good looking, but the rest are just kind of, you know, average. But Paraguay isn't a place for that. Paraguay is really peaceful and a place to rest. It's a nice place to save money. I'm just staying here for 3 weeks just to save money, enjoy my little cabin. And I've saved quite a bit of money, saved a lot of money, so when I go back to Rio, or if I go back to Buenos Aires, I can live good. I can buy my own apartments for a bit. Here's a perfect place to just live peaceful. Save money. See that guy there? He just gave me a peace sign. That's really cool. And it's like in Peru. When I was in Cusco, when I was in Lima, they just say, "Hey bro, how are you doing? Hey man." They try to be really American.